Aloha! This is lesson 47 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. God is the strength in which I trust. If you are trusting in your own strength, you have every reason to be apprehensive, anxious, and fearful. What can you predict or control? What is there in you that can be counted on? What would give you the ability to be aware of all the facets of any problem and to resolve them in such a way that only good can come of it? What is there in you that gives you the recognition of the right solution and the guarantee that it will be accomplished? Of yourself, you can do none of these things. To believe that you can is to put your trust where trust is unwarranted, and to justify fear, anxiety, depression, anger, and sorrow. Who can put his faith in weakness and feel safe? Yet who can put his faith in strength and feel weak? God is your safety in every circumstance. His voice speaks for him in all situations and in every aspect of all situations, telling you exactly what to do to call upon his strength and his protection. There are no exceptions because God has no exceptions. And the voice which speaks for him thinks as he does. Today we will try to reach past your own weakness to the source of real strength. 4 5-minute practice periods are necessary today, and longer and more frequent ones are urged. Close your eyes and begin as usual by repeating the idea for the day. Then spend a minute or two in searching for situations in your life which you have invested with fear, dismissing each one by telling yourself, God is the strength in which I trust. Now try to slip past all concerns related to your own sense of inadequacy. It is obvious that any situation that causes you concern is associated with feelings of inadequacy, for otherwise you would believe that you could deal with the situation successfully. It is not by trusting yourself that you will gain confidence, but the strength of God in you is successful in all things. The recognition of your own frailty is a necessary step in the correction of your errors, but it is hardly a sufficient one in giving you the confidence which you need and to which you are entitled. You must also gain an awareness that confidence in your real strength is fully justified in every respect and in all circumstances. In the latter phase of the practice period, try to reach down into your mind to a place of real safety. You will recognize that you have reached it if you feel a sense of deep peace, however briefly. Let go all the trivial things that churn and bubble on the surface of your mind and reach down and below them to the kingdom of heaven. There is a place in you where there is perfect peace. There is a place in you where nothing is impossible. There is a place in you where the strength of God abides. During the day, repeat the idea often. Use it as your answer to any disturbance. Remember that peace is your right because you are giving your trust to the strength of God. God is the strength in which I trust. I love this sense, and I spoke about this maybe 1 or 2 days ago with you guys. I love that sense of sinking beneath the chaos. That's where the kingdom of heaven is. It's just that all of these loud churnings on the surface don't have anything to do with us, really. They have no relationship to us. It's hilarious. Where we are is really in God. So it's like when I observe the world and I feel like I'm rising back up to the surface of the world, I keep that sense of that peace and that strength of God that's beneath all of that, so that I can see that none of these things actually affect me. And then knowing too, all of the circumstances, because of who I am and because of the strength of God that I know, they're working out in the most loving way. Not by anything that I can do by thinking about the world, though. That's always unloving, because there's no way I would be able to take everything into consideration. All of the whole creation into consideration to make the right decision. So now I don't even have to concern myself about how anything's going to go. It's all a perception. And if my perception is imbued with the light of love and the knowing that my strength is in God, I can trust perfectly that everything is working out for me.
Mm-hmm. You said it all so well. Yes, God is the strength in which I trust. Yeah, just repeating this to us takes us deeper. Takes us deeper into that deep peace that it is talking about. Otherwise, if we are not trusting in that strength, we are always trying to figure things out, trying to do things the right way, whatever the right way is in the moment. But when we are in the deep peace, action just automatically arises naturally, if it needs to be. But for it, we don't have to sacrifice that deep peace when we trust in the strength of God.
So one way this might look is maybe you seem to have some conflict with another person, and a thought is occurring to you about what you're going to say, in the situation. For me, I'll just trust that it's going to go perfectly, because I can see that any kind of activity on the surface that tries to make it into something is just hurting myself. And anything that moves to evaluate my actions or another person's actions is the same non-trust. It's not trusting in the strength of God. It's trying to put it into my own strength, which is total weakness, right? Even when a friend might ask me to evaluate myself, like, why did you do that? Something like that. My mind goes back into the truth, which is, God is my strength. I'm not doing anything. So even when I answer, I don't have a stock answer for that, right? Even when I answer, that's guided. It ends up being guided by the Holy Spirit, which thinks like God. I only think like God truly. But in dreaming, I tend to listen to the ego. So that's why I just stop listening to the ego where there's any confusion and listen to the voice for God. Remember that I'm always relating with the Son of God. I'm not relating with anything else. Even if it seems to want me, even if the Son of God seems to want me to evaluate myself, that's not his intention. It never is. The Son of God is always wholly loving. Right. And there's no one but the Son of God.
Yeah, I can attest to that deep peace as well. That is truly there in all of us. We just have to look for it so that it can reveal itself.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sink down and touch the kingdom of heaven today and know the strength and peace of God.
Blessings to everyone.
We love you. Aloha.